the person who is with the puppy has to be supervising the children and vice versa. Right. And here again, that goes back to what I said earlier, making sure that you have the time and the energy to devote to two toddlers. Yeah. Because this is a real formative time for this puppy. And if he's allowed to jump and bite and to take toys away, those are the games this dog is going to remember that, well, I was always allowed to do that. Right. And that's how he's going to learn to play with other children.
And Sawyer could be walking around with a cracker. And, you know, as far as that puppy's concerned, that's mine.
Yep.
You know, so grabbing...
They kind of see each other as equals.
Good point right here. This is what can sometimes happen. So Cheryl's right. You have to be ever vigilant in this type of situation with children this young and with puppies this young. It is something that you just need to understand. You have two toddlers in your house. So it can be a real challenge for people. Unfortunately, we see a lot of people who come in and they want to get a dog because they want the kids to have a dog, and so parents just assume it's going to work out and it's going to be fine, and there's not going to be very little fuss as far as just, okay, we're going to bring this dog home, and the kids are going to love this dog, and everybody's going to be happy.
Right, and I think we have that picture. We see those adorable pictures of children sitting with their arm around their dog, or little girls with the kitty in the basket. Those are split-second moments. Right. That isn't everyday reality. And so it's 24/7 when you have pets and children together. Can it be rewarding? I don't think what we're saying here today is that we don't think that people with young children should get pets, but the whole scope of the program today is to choose an appropriate pet for your family and for your lifestyle. And to remember how long are you going to have that pet? This little dog is going to be around for 10, 12 years. And so you're laying the groundwork if you bring a puppy into your home. And when you bring an adult dog into your home, sometimes that's a little bit easier transition for everybody, and you still have a wonderful companion for a good number of years.
Are you going to walk the puppy? Are you going to walk the puppy? And this is pretty typical too. I mean, this is just honest, real behavior. This is how kids and puppies interact, and it's okay. There we go. Oh, I'll pay attention to you now. And like I said, those puppy teeth are pretty sharp, and that can hurt. And so lessons to be learned on both sides for kids and dogs. As far as how well they have to get along. So nice job. Nice job. All righty. So this is Shade. This is a spayed female. She's about 5 years old, and she scored very well for kits. And you'll notice that she greeted very, very nicely. She's probably Shepherd Collie, hard to say. But she's very, very nice with children. Good dog, really good dog. I think Sawyer's getting a little tired of animals right now. But, and obviously she's very strong. Good girl. Good girl. Did you want to give her a treat, maybe? Would you like to give her a treat?
Sometimes, Joni, it really is best, too, if, we all have a habit of giving a dog a treat this way. Mm-hmm. Ow. Sit. And oftentimes for children, it's better if you just have them put it in the palm of their hand and give it to the puppy.
Yeah. Good job.
Because sometimes, especially with small little fingers, the dog doesn't mean to.
Exactly. They're just so tiny.
Can you sit? Sit.
Good girl.
Good girl.
And does she have a hard mouth?
A little bit. Here again, dogs, puppies, animals need to be reminded, gentle, softly. They forget. They're so excited to get that treat, and that's why, sit. And that's why oftentimes it's just easier to put it in the palm of your hand and offer it to her. That way you're not, having that. And you want your dog to learn to be gentle.
Shake paw. She knows how to shake paw, obviously. Maybe it's a high five. So, and Sawyer, I mean, obviously this dog is much bigger than Sawyer. And so you always want safety. Again, I can't stress it enough how important safety is. And the fact that you want to make sure that you are constantly ever vigilant as far as just supervising the play, watching the body language of the animal. Now, what you just saw is that Sawyer and Shade just kind of approached each other, and the body language didn't change at all on the dog. And that's what we look for. We look for where are the ears, where's the tail, where's the whole body, what's the big picture. So, nice dog, very strong. Yeah, and if you were going to hold a dog, we'd go flying together. So, okay. Yeah, is that a nice dog? Is that a nice dog?
And I think, too, we need to remember that it's about building relationships. Everybody learning about each other. So now Shade has never met Jen or Sawyer, and so, you know, it takes time for, oh, that's what he's going to do, or that's what he sounds like. Or
you need to build your structure.
Right.
Someone's got to be a leader in the family, and the kids need to be leaders too. And there's ways to do that, and of course that's what we counsel people on, especially when they have young children. You know, there's a lot of shelters out there that say, you know, we don't adopt the kids, you know, unless they're 6 and up. And you can see, again, they're just trying to prevent things from happening. They're prevent children from being hurt. And again, it's parents who need to understand what they can and can't do. Where are their limitations?
Right. I think saying, you know, if you have a family, you shouldn't have any pets. I think that's unrealistic because there's too many other places that people can get a pet if they want it. And I think one of the advantages of going to getting, whether it be a puppy, a kitten, a cat, or a dog from a shelter, especially our shelter, we're going to help you find that match that is going to be the best match for your family.
Right.
And that it's going to be a pet that's appropriate with the age of your children and your lifestyle. And I think we can't stress that enough, is it's all about matches, because this is a family member. We're hoping that this is going to become a family member for many years, and we want it to be a positive situation for everyone involved and an easy transition for both the family and the pet involved.
Absolutely. And people have to do their research. They have to do their research. Go to a reputable shelter, and if you are buying from a breeder, please do your research on the breed. Make sure that that is a pet or a child-friendly dog. That's extremely important. So
and also to remember that all animals bite, whether they're fearful, whether they're feeling maybe they're ill. The potential is always there for any animal, no matter how docile or how kid-friendly you think that animal is. That potential is always there, and again, the constant, you know, the supervision of and learning together as a family. So
okay, we're all set then. So thanks, Jen, and thanks, Sawyer. We appreciate it. All righty.
we hope you learned a lot of information today about kids and pets, and know that if you have additional questions, you can contact the shelter.
And I want to just remind everybody that our 2009 calendars are available here at the shelter, and we hope everybody will come in and pick one up. They make wonderful Christmas gifts. So hope you come in, $10, pretty cheap. Thank you.
And until next time, happy tales to you.